Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play more Pillars of Eternity. Alright, so let's find out what this elf...
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest,
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Well, we are a druid dwarf. Dwarves are normally stoic, but we're also quite intelligent. Let's try being rational. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. We're humble folk, but we're no fools, not like he thinks, mocking us while he shelters in our village. We don't take to that kind of talk from foreigners, especially not Adirians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Wow. Okay. You're definitely trying to incite a little reaction there.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Dude, you're like schizophrenic. Like, one sentence you are encouraging him, and now you're trying to act like you don't want to fight him. What the hell?
That's where you're wrong.
Or am I misunderstanding the characters? I might be. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Sure. We don't want your charity either, foreigner. They squint at you through red, bleary eyes. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh, great. Cool. Let's fight. Sure. I'll turn into a cat. Kick your butt. I'm a cat. Yeah, angry town. I mean, if you want to... Sure, if you want to die. Sure. Okay. As the last attacker falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean for slaughtering them?
Well, that is one way of putting it.
Yes. Straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service. I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Can you imagine, okay, so you've just met someone, a complete stranger, and you two together, you've murdered 3 people. And then you just ask him, like, tell me about yourself. And this is what he says? I was born in the Sithwood, part of the mainlands of the Adir Empire. You're like, what? No. This is such an illogical conversation.
How exactly did you come to be here? In Gwithan Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. And you survived?
Beowick?
I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods. I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. You did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressors. Let's use diplomatic. Ah, that. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. It happens all too easily after a few pints. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief. But before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Interesting.
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But,
I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. And he has rid himself of them almost as desperately. begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places. An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air. I'm afraid that was a matter of... As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. Excellent.
Sure.
I shall follow you.
That's not creepy at all. I'm just gonna follow you around now.
Yes.
Now I get to control everything about you. Your life is mine. Okay, so we talked to that dude, we went into that thing, we got a quest to, like, go find something south of here. We're supposed to go into the Blackhound Inn to talk to this guy's, like, little grain thing, but I'd like to actually go to the blacksmithery first. What's this down here? Road west, road south, okay.
Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna go check out the blacksmithery first. Also, before we do anything else, we should probably check out this character, see what his deal is.
Yes?
Alright, so Aloth. 120 health. Not too much health. We're actually kind of low on HP. He has a weapon, a scepter. And he has first level wizard spells. He can cast Archimir's Dazzling. Overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. What does dazed do? Dazed reduces their accuracy. Dexterity, perception, and intellect are all reduced by 2. Speed is reduced by 15%. Okay. We also got Fan of Flames. Creates a cone of fire in front of the caster, causing burn damage. Kalakoth's Sunless Grasp. The caster's hands become so cold to freeze what they touch, does freeze damage to a target, and reduces its accuracy. Okay. Target gets frozen, and minus 10 accuracy for 20 seconds. You've also got Minoletta's Minor. Summons 3 spell missiles that batter the target, inflicting crush damage. And it looks like you actually have Reflex. Attacks Reflex, 2 per encounter. Unleashes a bolt of magical energy from the grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes targets in the area. Edit grimoire. Okay, so you have a grimoire. Wizards have the ability to learn a staggering number of spells, but they're limited by the capacity of their grimoires. At any given time, a grimoire may only contain 4 spells of each level. Click on a spell in the right panel to remove it from the grimoire. Add spells to empty slots by clicking on the spell in the left panel. So we could cast Wizard's Double instead of these 4. Creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies, granting the caster a high deflection bonus against a single attack. Meh. Doesn't seem that great. Alright, well, anything else to, like, learn about you? What kind of inventory do you have? Nothing fancy, huh? Okay, well, that's good enough for me. Oh, you can queue up actions by holding down the shift key.
What is it?
Stealing, stealing, stealing.
I shall be discreet.
Yeah, it looks like there's no, like, thievery. It's certainly not worth, actually stealing any of this stuff. I highly doubt. Okay, Commoner, Guard, Apprentice. We got some people whose stories we can hear. There's something up here that's not stealing. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. Okay. Assuming that went into the stash, right? I don't see it in my inventory. It must have ended up in the stash then. It's not a weapon, it's not armor, it's not crafting. Consumables, other, there we go. Daily affirmations of focus and energy. All errors can be reforged into lessons. It's just a book. Okay. Some people actually like read all the books and stuff. I usually just look to see if I can get bonus stats from them or something. This Auma man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face. He offers you a broad smile. Welcome, you're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Is this your shop? Stupid question. That it is! But, been here nearly 20 years now, seen all manner of things. What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor yet to offer. Or to offer yet. All forged right here in the Black Hammer. What happened? Just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, but we haven't seen the sign of it. The road out east is crawling with them. One of my workers ran off with the wagons. Or my workers ran off with the wagons. New quest? I'll see them back safe and sound. You give me a discount to start. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. Alright, Smith's shipment. In the meantime, I want to talk to you. What do you have here? I want to pilfer, all my stuff. We have 392 coins. Sweet. We're getting rich. You want to buy some daggers? Will you buy everything? Wonder if that's how it works. Okay, so how do we decide what we want to buy? Outworn buckler. Herald. +5 to all defenses. Generally speaking, the more expensive something is, the better. Got a pry bar. Rope and grappling hook. Use to anchor locations to be hard to reach by foot. That's often used to scale high walls. Hey! I want that. I want this too. And I'll give you a bunch of junk. How's that sound? Here, take like, just take all of it. I'm not going to wear any of it. And you can take some of the... Just take... I don't want any of these things. Cape of Deflection we'll keep. Hey, look, I found a book. I'll sell it to you. It was your book. It's totally not an unreasonable thing for me to make you sell it. Or buy it back from me. You want this bow? You want this armor? Want these daggers? Alright, sounds good. So I get to take the grappling hook, and I also get a whole bunch of money. Cool. So we have 1,000 ducats. Not enough to actually buy anything. Spell strike, jolting touch. Hold wall. It's an arbalest, a two-handed crossbow. Crits can inflict prone. Now is it going to list all the stuff that I sold him in here? Make it hard to actually find anything. What's a blunting belt? +5 damage reduction versus slash. Bronze horn figurine. Summon animat. Huh. Alright, well, I feel good. I want to go check out that thing now.
What is it?
Items like grappling hooks are always consumed when they're used in special interactions. Thanks for letting me know. I would have assumed that.
As you wish.
Okay, well, before we do any of the other stuff, let's head to north. And let's go see if we can scale that cliff. He runs kind of funny. Sure, we'll take 8 hours to go back up there. Why not? Maybe with this wizard we can kill the bear. Might be a bit silly. Alright, I wanted to go to the ruins. Use a grappling hook. Yay! You give the grappling hook a few swings for momentum and let fly, and the hook lodges easily behind a pile of stones in the upper edge of the wall. A few tugs on the rope suggest that it will stay put. Let's climb to the top. With the help of the rope, you make your way up the wall, the face of the wall, and over the side. Hell yeah.
What is it?
What did we find?
Well?
It's a corpse with a scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life should be a trapper of wolves. We found Fulvano's gloves, leather armor, and camping supplies. Fulvano's gloves. Though never as famed as he would claim, the Valian explorer Fulvano was known as an eccentric who wished to see the world. How do we know this about these items? This item. These gloves are said to have belonged to Fulvano, who often found himself in need of some protections as he climbed harsh terrain. So, of reflex, +5. Cool. I think that was well worth it, yeah? Let's equip them. Where did they go? Sweet. Oh, and also, we had a spare cloak for you. Assuming that you stay in my party for a while, which you might not. But still. Oh, you're already wearing a cloak, are you? It's just a regular cape. Well, here's a fancy cape. There we go. Okay, what else is up here? We got a plant.
What is it?
From the edge of the wall, you see an old cobblestone road. Now, is that still there? Nope. Looks like we've used it up. Okay, it was still worth it, though. I think. Got some fancy gloves. For 16 hours worth of travel. That might be a bit excessive, actually. Oh well.
Of course.
Alright. One day later, we'll actually go into the Black Hound Inn. We're not suffering the effects of, like, fatigue or anything yet. I'm totally gonna enter in through the wrong door. Mechanic skills used to pick locks. There is a Black Hound here.
Yes?
Okay, well, before we actually experiment and see what's in this whole area, I'm gonna take a short break here. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.